Where's his beard?
I posted the before and after in Alliance.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's not a
Let's
beard.
get the party rolling. What is going on, Internet? Eric Banholtz here, founder of Beardbrand. I am here with...
Sylvester. Not the founder of Beardbrand.
And today we got another awesome live stream going on, don't we?
Yeah. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
Jack's not here.
Yeah, Jack's not here. Where is he?
Jack is on holiday.
Jack's off.
Yeah, Jack is way off.
So y'all on the other side of the internet might have noticed that our content schedule's gotten a little out of cadence, and part of that has to do with, of course, Jack being off and
Yep.
Carlos coming into Austin last week,
Mm-hmm.
as well as Carlos also going on holiday to Portugal.
Yeah.
And so because of that, we haven't been able to get into the barbershops as frequently as we had been. So we've been doing a lot of studio videos.
Yeah. They've been cool. It's been cool to see the new series, The Beards of Beardbrand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's been fun to watch too.
Yeah, well, who do we got over here?
Not Jack, but
Yeah, this
Josh.
person got fired. Ah, no, I didn't.
Still here.
Hey, Josh,
What's up?
can we get the comments on the screen as well?
Yeah, I can get him.
See what all these cool cats are saying on the other side of the internet.
I'll probably go back to you guys.
Or are we just talking to ourselves over here?
Yeah,
We
just-
can
the two of us.
Dude, I'm super stoked for this event. Anyone new to the stream? What do we got?
Oh, hell, we got a giveaway at the end of this stream.
The last
So
15 minutes.
yeah, three winners, each $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand store, and
There it
yeah, so
Ah.
stick around for the end of the stream because that's when the winners are selected. It's not who starts the race; it's who finishes the race. I think, right?
Yeah, so you got to stick
Something like that.
around, and you got to be in the channel. You got to comment. You got to be like, "Yo, I'm in here. Hook a brother or sister up."
Yeah, you got to throw your YouTube name in the comments, right?
Oh, there we go. Look, we got some familiar faces.
Oh yeah.
Chewy's in here.
Hey, Chewy.
Play some poker.
There's Ben Innocent. What's up,
Dancy
Ben?
Bearded. Bunch of Alliance guys in here.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, man, dude, I'm just going to ramble on for this first bit before
It's
we
good.
get
I'm good with it.
You guys might have noticed we're now calling it the Alliance Show.
The Alliance Show. Yeah.
So that's going to be the new name for the show. Maybe eventually we'll get it recorded, get it up in podcast form.
Yep.
Yeah, just a nice low key kind of. We'll have to be like very visual with how we describe the photos, so the podcast listeners can understand what the photo's about as we describe it.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll be able to hopefully come back and watch these a little bit later. So if you didn't get to catch a live stream on a certain day, guess what? You'll be able to catch it on another day.
Yeah, so we'll no longer mark these as unlisted after the episode airs. But I am super excited, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's cool to be able to invest this time with the community as a whole.
Yeah.
But it's even, I mean, it's really awesome to even see just our Alliance members just hanging out in here
Yeah.
as well.
And the
So-
Alliance is going to go live by the end of the month.
Yeah, so we're working on a launch date for August 2018. Date to be determined. So
I
keep
guess
your
this month
eyes
We're
out.
still in July.
Yeah, we're still in July. But tomorrow, less than 12 hours, we'll be in August. So lots to look forward to.
Yeah. What else am I excited about?
Utility bar.
Utility bar. Guys, you guys see in the topics, 3 years. 3 years to make this bad boy. I'm like just going to like ramble on for a long period of time about this product because holy heck, it's been a long time coming. So check it out. All right, so we're doing the silver line, right? Utility bar. And I know some of y'all are like, what is a utility bar? Don't worry.
There's
Got
tea
the-
tree.
We got the tea tree.
That's all you need.
And if my dad is watching this stream, don't worry, Dad. We also got spiced citrus. I know that's your jam, Dad. Okay, we got it. We got it.
You know, I recently did some traveling this past weekend, and I got to take my utility bar with me on the road. It was really, I was testing it out because it was the only product I used for my body, for my head, for my face, for the 4 or 5 days that I was on the road.
Yeah.
What about your hair?
It conditioned
Come
and
on,
softened
Josh.
my hair. Josh is saying that because I rock a pretty much a 1 on the top, but I was able to travel with it and use it, and holy hell, man, I felt refreshed when I got out. But I didn't use a Silverline
What fragrance
one.
were you doing?
Old Money.
Oh, that's secret. That's not coming out unless these sell well.
Yeah.
So
buy it.
we got to. All right. So utility bomb. It took 3 years to produce. I was looking back at my old. We have a strategy meeting every quarter, and June 2015 in the notes it was like future product development. Utility bar was listed on there. So that's like when the idea first came about.
3 years ago, huh?
3 years ago.
Man.
And then I was looking at like past emails, reaching out to everyone, talking about what we wanted to do. And a lot of people, or not a lot of people, some people will give us shit like, how do you develop products, or what goes into R&D and what makes a difference? And I'm here to tell you a lot goes into R&D. And it's not just like finding a leading selling product, like a Beardbrand product, and then just ripping off the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting with a white piece of paper, formulating the item, testing it. When it doesn't work the way we perform,
Yeah.
back to the drawing board, back to the drawing board. So the utility bomb, like, guys, look, how many soaps are in the marketplace right now?
A
It's
lot.
quite a few.
Like 1 or 2?
No.
Just a few.
There's lots. I mean, bar soap has been around since
The
forever.
dawn of time, right?
Yeah.
So bar soap has been around forever, and we're like, okay, the bar soap's been around forever. Here's the deal, guys. We can't do cheap soap. Cheap soap exists, right? Soap that cleans your body, it exists. But what can we do that frankly has never been done before, and done in like a big way? So we decided to develop the ultimate cleansing bar. Like, it cleans, like you said, your body,
Mm-hmm.
your beard.
Yep.
Your hair works as a shampoo.
Yep.
You can use it as a face wash,
Mhm.
face cleanser.
Yep.
Shoot. You know what else you can use it for? If you're a guy that like shaves your neckline, your cheek lines,
Oh, yeah.
apply it directly, and you can use it as a clear shave. But even more than that, if you're a wet shave guy, lathered up, it has such a nice, thick, creamy lather. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, like, we've had loads and loads and loads and loads of prototypes. Because what we would do is we develop a bar that works great on the body, right? And skin's got no issue.
Right.
And then I start using it in my hair, and all of a sudden I'm getting like flakes in my hair. It's
Yeah.
like back to the drawing board. back
Yeah,
to
we
the
were
drawing-
testing for a long time.
long time. And then, we'll do it, and then like the fragrances will cause like the bar to break apart, and like, so it's just been a long journey to get this.
Well, 3 years is not any short period of time.
Yeah.
That's a long process.
So
That's like most of my life.
right. So this bar is, there's 2 ways to make soap out there. And we looked at both ways, and they both had their advantages and disadvantages. It's not to say one is better than the other, but there's reasons that we chose this way. This is made using the traditional saponification method. So for those who are not familiar with soap making process, it's essentially, fatty acids or natural oils that are mixed with water and lye, and that causes a chemical process called saponification. And then the resulting product is a bar. So this would be what's considered like a natural bar. It's not done the same way that like a mass market bar is produced, where they essentially get like soap pellets, and then they'll mix the soap pellets in with other ingredients like glycerin, fragrance, colors, and then they mash them all into this mold, and then output the
Mhm.
mold or output the bar. And those are made really quickly and at a huge scale. So all these bars take 4 weeks to cure. And then in that curing process, what happens is a lot of the water evaporates, and as it evaporates, the bar gets harder and harder, and then it will last longer and longer. So there are some natural soaps out there where they won't let it cure for 4 weeks; they'll let it cure for 2 weeks or a week or something like that. And that's that's generally okay. You get it after 2 weeks, the bar is going to be usable. It's just not going to be as hard. It's not going to last as long, but it's still not inherently better or worse. But I wanted to pop these bad boys open and show them what they look like.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, like, if you are traveling, you can use it for your beard, to wash your beard, right? And so you could essentially travel with one product, or, I mean, if you have the capacity, travel with your beard wash and softener.
Yeah, or, I mean, what I would do is just utility bar for your cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
utility balm for your moisturizing.
There you go.
And you got all your skin covered, all your hair covered. 2 products. That's all you need.
I like it.
The travel.
Well, yeah, and you need toothpaste as well, because you don't want to use that as toothpaste, right? It's a utility bar for your skin.
I haven't tested it. So where we also stepped up the game, like I looked, there's a lot of natural soaps on the marketplace. They do things their own way, which is cool. And I don't want this to come across as bashing, because it's not. Different styles, different strategies. Our strategy is we haven't added any dyes. No dyes in here. We haven't added any kind of, in my opinion, like gimmicky ingredients like goat's milk or oatmeal, or I don't want to say they're gimmicky because they bring value, but
Right.
to me, it's the simple, basic bar soap that cleans extremely well, is gentle, incredible lather, nothing else.
It's awesome.
No little swirls, colors, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's very natural looking. But what most producers do that produce soap the same way is they just like put it in this mold and then they break it across, right? And then, I mean, it's cool. It's like this square puck. But we took it another step, like we did it the Beardbrand way, right? So check this out. Comes in my opinion, beautiful packaging. I'm biased though, because
Because you're biased.
we got it. The perfect, dude. This size right here is the perfect. Like, use it on your skin. Use it in a wash rag if you want it to last longer.
That's
But
a good tip.
yeah, fits perfectly in your hand. And then check this out. Look what we got. So first we shrink wrap it to protect it, and then we also stamp it. So this is the Spice Citrus stamp. And this is
Tree Ranger.
True Ranger, baby. Look at that. Look at that.
Man, those embossings are awesome.
Doesn't that pop?
Yeah.
And you'll notice, like, all 3 of them are like slightly different colors, and that's from the different fragrances in there. But you can. Okay. People have been asking me for a long time what my favorite product is. These bars are my favorite product.
Nice.
So how long did I ramble on for that?
15 minutes.
Jeez, 15 minutes. Like I could talk even longer about these products. This has been such a long process.
Yeah. Well, it's been, again, for those that are just joining, it's been 3 years in the making. So
3 years in the making.
There's lots of information to cover because it's been worked on for so long.
We're launching. Launch date is August 14th, a day before my birthday. That's for email subscribers.
Yep. So if you're subscribed to the newsletter, that's the best way to get in on that. Just a little teaser for when Alliance launches. Alliance members will actually have access to this a little more in advance. So right now it's about a week. So if you are an Alliance member, which we'll drop some more information here later on in the show to cover a little bit about what Alliance is, you'll be able to get that in advance. So.
And then one more heads up, like we produced this, like our test products, we produced them in a small batch, and then subsequently when we scaled up this project, produced it in a bigger one, but we ran into some manufacturing issues, specifically getting like air bubbles in the soap, so those soaps look a little deformed. So there's a little bit of learning curve that we have with producing the soaps. So the first batch we did are smaller numbers.
Okay. Yep.
We'll eventually get caught back up as we scale up, but if you want to make sure that you grab one of these bars, you got to be quick on it
Yeah.
because
They're likely to sell out.
they're likely to sell it. And the price point, $15, right?
I believe so. For
think they're $15.
Silverline.
I'm going to get it wrong, and then everyone's going to get mad at me. $15. So again, it's not for the guy who's looking for a cheap soap.
Yeah.
Who's just looking for a body wash. It's for the guy who wants to do everything, smells incredible, works incredible, works as a shave soap, works as a shampoo,
Yeah.
works as a beard wash.
Yeah. And again, I mean, we just kind of set the standard pretty high when it comes to all of our products, right? So it's no different with a product like this utility bar. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident that you guys will love it. And you know they're all Beardbrand products. If you don't love it, we'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Sorry, guys.
Where are we at, Josh?
Hopefully I didn't bore everyone to sleep.
We're about 20 minutes in.
Cool.
Okay, let's
Um,
get so yeah. let's
Before we do
these
that,
ones.
hold up. Do we want to introduce our special guest?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So as you guys know, we fire Josh from Beardbrand every week. We have officially fired him from social media. We've got the replacement in here. Let me come in here.
here, Rhonda, swap out with me.
Hey guys.
You got to talk.
Oh.
We got the microphone.
Hey guys. How's it going? My name is Randa. I kicked Josh out of his spot, and I'm going to be taking over social media from here on out. So yeah, feel free to talk to me in the comments, send me messages. I am always here to help in any way possible.
Yeah, and we've got some new initiatives. Bringing her on board is going to, for those who don't know, like Josh's time was split between social media and also helping, run these live streams, also do influencer work where he'll get the products out to the influencers we work with. And Randa is going to be focused on purely social media. So that gives us a lot more opportunity to really engage with you guys and reach out and learn more about what you guys are doing. So we've got a really warm, friendly, welcoming community, and super excited to have you on board and get your face in front of all these guys and girls out there.
Thank you. I'm super excited. So make sure you hit me up in the comments. I will be glued to my computer or my phone to make sure that I can get to y'all as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So
Twitter, Instagram, and you'll eventually get onto YouTube, or is that still going to be Jack?
Jack is taking over YouTube, but you'll see me sneak in every once in a while.
Facebook.
Just talk to you there. So yeah, I'm open ears. Send me your
Alright.
stuff. I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
And y'all be nice on her too. She's only been working here for like a week, so
Yeah. Or you can test me. It's
yeah.
okay.
Or
It's
you can
whatever
be a
you
complete
think.
asshole.
All right, I'll give Sly a spot back.
All right. Bye, Randa.
See ya.
Let's get some. Faces
I
on
think
here,
we're
right?
gonna style. Yeah, we're gonna give some. Do
Oh,
some
before
style
we do that, a
consultations.
reminder: we got the giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
So
forget, giveaway.
yeah. So in order to qualify for the
Oh.
giveaway, you gotta stay till the end, and then you've got to drop your name in the comments. So be ready, because that's coming up soon. I saw Jack in here. What's up, Jack?
Oh, I thought Jack was off.
I think he left, though. He had a plane to catch.
Ah,
Oh man, he better run pretty fast to catch a plane. Right?
yeah,
Because planes go really fast.
yeah.
Speaking of which, did I tell you I hate Uber?
Why?
I just hate them, man. Like every single time I use their service,
Mm-hmm.
I get taken for a ride. I'm sure he's heard that one before,
I
so
have.
that's just like a
I have.
fantasy laugh.
I have heard that one.
He was just playing around, but
Oh
that was
man!
for all y'all out there.
Soon enough, I will share a dad joke. or just a dumb joke, one of the two.
They're one and the same.
Cool. All right, so we got some style consultations. Who we got here, Josh?
We don't do names anymore, so I don't know.
We don't do. Okay, cool. We also forgot the gong. So
We got to describe him. So this is
Let me get a timer up here for you guys.
a gentleman
Yeah.
with
Here, let me get a clock.
cool shades, big oversized shades,
give me a.
kind of like an olive skin complexion, dark black beard, dark black hair, with a little bit high temples, and hair that's probably about 3 or 4 inches long, tapered in, not to a skin fade, and the beard is probably about a 2-month beard, I would say.
Yeah. Also, maybe a little of a receding hairline from what it looks like in this photo. Cool.
What's
All
your
right.
advice, man?
So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just wing it without a timer. So stop me when it's time, Josh. So
I'll
for this,
stop you, man.
okay. So for this gentleman, well, I mean, first of all, good strong genetics, I think, in the beard and in the head hair. I definitely dig the. Woo! I definitely dig the longer hair and how it contrasts with the length of the beard. It's kind of cool to see that longer hair on top. Kind of brings some really cool proportion to his face, but it looks like he's keeping it pretty trim. I can see there's some grays in there, so I would say keep going, man. And your face shape, I think the style of beard you have now really complements your face shape. So, yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, my only thing I would add on is like just try to play around with some mustache wax to get that little bit of curl that's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
into the lip. But other than that, great beard hair.
Cool shades too.
Cool.
Next,
Bong.
Oh, hey, that shirt looks familiar.
Ah, that's where you went to school.
Yeah.
Josh.
All right,
All
ready?
right. Go.
Yeah.
So for this gentleman, really cool fade. I dig the bald fade on the side. Looks like it's grown in a couple of days already, but nice textured hair on top. I would definitely consider or suggest maybe reaching for some either some styling balm or maybe even some sea salt spray to kind of give it that a little more volume, so you can style it. As far as the beard goes, man, some killer two-tones in this beard. I dig it. I love the contrast. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Brandon Baker's beard,
Oh, yeah.
in the fact that all the color is different in the center of the face. So you could really, really kind of work with that from a stylistic perspective. And maybe what I would do, again, I'm a big fan of changing things up. So I would maybe trim the sides down to about maybe a 5 guard. Maybe even an 8 guard, which is about an inch in length at the 8 guard, and maybe just keep the kind of like Brandon does. He's got this like really cool,
Like a goatee.
yeah,
Kind of
like
hybrid
a-
beard.
yeah, it's really rad.
And I would just add in, you guys know what I'm going to say. Grow that mustache out. I think it's kind of at the length he has it. It's this little pokey. It's going out. If he could give it some more length, he might be able to be able to style it to the side and give it a little more shape.
Nice.
You're on the clock.
All right.
So you want to just give this good description for our podcast?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So this gentleman, for those of you listening via our podcast, has what I would call a very natural beard. Looks like it's been growing out for about 6 months, maybe even a little longer, to the 9-month mark. And then
Nice red color.
yeah, it's got a nice red color to it, and then also in the head hair. Definitely working with a receding hairline, but he's keeping the length up on top. So longer hair on top with a receding hairline, long beard.
Probably about like 2 or 3 inches
Yeah.
of length up top.
Yeah, definitely he's got that S curl going in there. So for this gentleman, man, what I would probably recommend is, if you're going for a natural beard style, then you're killing it. But if you wanted to bring a little definition to the beard, Jack's growing out his beard right now, and all he's done is had the barber trim down the sides a bit, not taking any length from the bottom, but trimming up the sides to kind of give it some shape, if you will. So that's what I would recommend. I can see you're also growing your mustache. The mustache looks killer, but I'm also I align with your thoughts when it comes to the mustache. You got a big beard, get that big mustache as well. So don't trim it for about 3 months is what I would recommend.
Yeah, and to be fair, like his mustache is pretty burly. So I wouldn't say it looks out of place.
No,
He does have it
definitely.
growing over his upper lip. So
Yeah.
I would
And
agree
then-
with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. You want to give the description for this
Yeah,
one?
I guess I could get the description. This guy looks like he's got some Asian genetics in him. And he's got really thick, dark black hair, probably about 4 inches of length, tapered down to probably about a 2 on the side. I would say he's got a growth pattern probably fairly similar to Sylvester, where he has patchiness right below the edges of his lips. But he does have, at least from this photo, fairly full-growing sides and goatee area. So he could, if you guys could imagine, and his mustache also grows in really thick and full.
Yeah.
And probably, like I would say, an oval face shape.
So the first thing that stands out to me is this gentleman's head hair. Some very strong growth in his head hair. I would even say, for those who are watching, you can see maybe the texture difference from his head hair to his beard, right? So killing it on the head hair, definitely what I would do, and it, depending on what you're doing and what you were at, where you are in this photo, is maybe it looks like it might be time for a haircut. So just keeping a consistent routine if you're keeping it short on the sides like that. But as far as the beard goes, like Eric said, this beard is what we would probably classify as a bit of a borderline patchy beard. And so you could do one of two things. You
Or
could,
a beard with patches in it.
or a beard with some patches in it. You could continue the growth process, but for a patchy beard, I always recommend keeping it relatively short. So kind of like what you've got, a corporate beard style, maybe just kind of trim off some of the flyaways, or maybe work some either some styling balm or utility balm into your routine to kind of bring those flyaways down. But dude, you could really rock a killer mustache and just kind of keep the sides trim and do a beard stash too. That would
Yeah.
be really bad.
My only advice here wouldn't, I mean, you nailed it on the beard hair, but what I would say is it looks like he's actually taken this photo close to the camera, which creates a distortion and it makes your center facial features appear bigger than they are. So this is like a weird advice in the sense that if you take photographs, or if you want to upload a photograph to Tinder or whatever, try to step away from the camera, or use a camera that has like a longer focal length, and that will help give a more normal appearance to your face shape.
Yeah, there's some cool gifs about that, how focal length can change the way your face looks. Like, they're not lying when they say the camera adds 10 pounds. Like,
Yeah.
the way it shoots.
Nice.
Cool. Next image.
Good thoughts.
I do remember this. This was the guy last week who said he was 17 and he's 6'5".
Dude, 17, he looks like he's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy has a very similar growth pattern to the previous guy, but he looks to be of like, I guess like Mexican-American kind of heritage. More on like similar facial structure to me, but like a little bit darker skin.
Right.
And then he's got kind of like a brownish red beard, and then dark hair, dark eyebrows, big bushy eyebrows. And yeah, about pretty much everything else is the same with the previous one, just kind of different facial structure.
Yeah. So what my advice would be, the very first thing I would say is number one, if you're 17, man, keep growing, keep going through the process, because as you age, those genetics, you're only going to start to fulfill the genetics you're pre-programmed with. So that's going to just keep growing. But for now, what I would do with this particular beard is I would definitely clean up the cheek line. If you're going to go for the fuller beard, clean up the cheek line, clean up the neckline. That might mean you need to do that like every 4 days, 5 days or so, for sure once a week. But keep those, keep that neckline and that cheek line pretty clean. It looks like you're already trimming your stash. What I would recommend you do is try to grow that out. If you haven't done the 90 days to 100 days challenge, I would recommend definitely growing it out for 90 to 120 days, or do what I did and set a standard of 100 days and grow it out, and that'll really tell you what you're able to grow. But if I could give you one piece of advice, it'd be to keep that neckline, that cheek line clean, and maybe keep it at this length, but no longer.
And I would say, like, as an alternative to Sylvester, I think the natural look looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think overall, like, this is definitely, even though like it's a beard with patches in it, it's a good looking beard at this length. And if he's going for the natural look, I think it's kind of like almost like a Wolverine-esque type of look, especially with like kind of his hairstyle.
I dig it. Definitely dig it.
Next. All right, this guy's got shorter hair, probably about an inch in length, but again, it's not faded down to a skin fade, probably down to like a 2 or 3. It's actually not too dramatic of a fade on the head hair. And he's got a thicker, curly, coarse, black beard. I would say the texture is probably similar to yours, Sylvester, but a little bit thicker. Mustache and cheeks and general area looks like it grows in well, and it's round, kind of rounded face. And then I would say he has like an olive complexion. I don't know where his ancestry might be from, but
I think that's a good description.
yeah.
So, first thing for me that stands out is the head hair, and I think this is a really cool look. Actually, you've been talking about how you feel like the trend for head hair for guys' style is changing a bit from the classic type of style of man haircut to more of a textured, fun type of playful hair. And I actually agree with that, and I think this is kind of starting to accomplish that a little bit. So I would say keep doing that. That's awesome. Maybe reach for some sea salt spray or some styling balm to kind of help give it a little texture there. But as far as the beard goes, like Eric was saying, this is a little bit of a curly beard and very similar to my texture. So working in a tool like a blow dryer might help help you at least get the hairs to do what you want them to do. But good job keeping up the neckline. It appears you're keeping that well. And again, you do have a round face, so I think this shorter style beard, or at least this length of beard, is really appropriate for the face shape.
Yeah, I think it all looks good. You could tame it up a little bit. My only addition to that would be like he might be able to pull off like a really angular type of beard style.
Yeah,
and that might, because it looks like he's got a strong jawline. It really might play in well with kind of his hair type and his facial structure.
Yeah, got that. Yep. Cool. Who's next?
Who's next? Rocking and rolling.
How
Don't
we doing
forget, you got giveaways.
Oh yeah.
Giveaway.
1 in 10
link in the
minutes.
description.
We got 1 in 10 minutes.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, but don't forget to drop your name in the YouTube channel and stick around for the end, because that's when the giveaways will happen. 3 gift cards, $50 each. But you got to stick around to the end. I know Jack would be proud of me for saying that at this moment.
So I want to say this guy looks Canadian. Not that I know that Canadians really have any particular look, but for whatever reason, I like imagine this guy being a Canadian. Maybe it's because he's wearing like a couple of jackets.
Right.
And it's always cold in Canada.
Always.
He's got a very well-groomed hairstyle. It's a side part with a nice fade. The fade goes down to probably about a 1 guard, real dark hair with a slick back fade or slick back side part look with the top of the length probably about, I would say 3 to 4 inches in length. His beard is a short corporate beard. I would say it's probably about 1 month of growth with sharp edges of the cheek line and neckline. With pretty good density, but not super dense density.
Yeah, so, the first thing I would point out...
In a round face shape.
Yes, in a round face shape. But the first thing I would point out here is, I don't know, sometimes it's easy to point out what guys are doing wrong, right? But I would like to point out what this guy's doing right. It's really keeping... It looks like you're keeping really good care of your cheek line, and what I like particularly about this is it rounds pretty well through the sideburns and up to the temple area. So, killer job, man, on maintaining the beard, this particular beard, if that's what you're doing or going for. That's the look you're going for. But honestly, I would love to see this guy grow out his beard and see what what the potential is to grow. I think you could rock a pretty gnarly beard based on the genetics that I'm seeing here. And yeah, that's would be my advice, is grow it out.
Yeah, my only chime in is if he was to keep this, I might take the neckline a little bit more close to his Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Just a hair, maybe like a half an inch, a little bit down.
Yeah, I would echo that, because I did some traveling this last weekend, and I got a chance to see some different guys out there in different part of the country, and man, it's still crazy how the neckline or the Adam's apple is still missed.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's
but
like one of the first rules of growing a beard,
yeah,
if there are any rules.
right.
Bong. All right, this guy's got kind of like a roundish triangle-shaped head, pretty high receding hairline, dark hair. Again, it's a short haircut that appears to be about the same length all the way across, probably about a half an inch all the way around. He has, again, pretty similar growth pattern to Sly, slightly less full mustache, and kind of like a reddish brown color. And then it's got some pretty big bushy eyebrows as well, and just generally, like, I would describe him more as like a baby face, a younger face in general. He's probably a young guy.
Yeah. Man, again, kind of like Eric said, very similar to the texture and the way my beard grows out. There's definitely some patches, and there's a little bit of a weaker mustache. But if this guy is young, again, keep growing, because as you age, that is when you really start to live up to those genetics. And there are plenty of things you can do, and you reach out to us, and we'll share some resources with you on how you can grow the best beard for yourself. I know I say that specifically because I've taken in that information, and it's incredibly been of value to me. But for this style, again, you've got a patchy beard, man, and what I would probably recommend doing is keeping it shorter, on the shorter side of things. I would definitely maybe consider even changing it up and doing kind of a style that I'm doing now, which is like a little bit of a shorter mustache and just a little shorter goatee, and then keeping the sides clean. I think for a patchy beard, that's a way you can change it up. And then the eyeglasses, which, again, I always like to comment on these kinds of things. I kind of see more of a round shape for the eyeglasses in this fella. I think a round eyeglass would be, a thick round eyeglass would look really cool and complement your style, especially with the shorter hair and kind of the, I don't know, it's not really a round face, but it's kind of like maybe an oval shaped face.
Yeah, and I would just add on that he's got amazing skin.
Yeah. Oh God, seriously.
I don't know if he
it's like porcelain.
Yeah, it
looks
does
photoshopped.
Yeah. I wish my skin looked like that. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
All right, man. This is a
Damn.
cool style.
It reminds me of
Ryan Mickler.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking too. This guy, for those who don't know Ryan Mickler, he's with Order of Man. He's got a great community, really about self-improvement from a masculine point of view. The guy in this photo has receding hair as well, thinner, and he's got pretty much, I guess, like bald shave, all the way up to the sides. Pretty high though, above where his head starts to round, and then he's got a natural beard, comes out pretty square in shape, with a natural mustache, and he's got a nice big smile on him. And then skin complexion similar to me, face shape probably pretty similar to me as well. And then beard type, I would say, is similar to me, but much, much, much denser than me.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think this entire style, this entire look is very fitting. You can tell this is his style, and he is rocking it, man. Just from the photo alone, I would never guess that this guy has any confidence issues whatsoever.
Yeah, he's on
the hair, for those who can't see, the hair to me looks kind of similar to Mr. T, where he's kind of got, and I might have just aged myself there, but it's really kind of military cut.
It would be interesting to see if it's a mohawk or not.
Yeah.
It might be pretty cool to see from the side.
But from the beard perspective, I mean, big mustache, killer beard, man. Especially if you're going for, like, I don't know if this is like a year of growth or if this is just maybe a 2 year of growth, a tweered, as we like to call it in the industry. But dude, it's. I don't know if I have anything. I mean, the guy is clearly rocking it. The only thing I would say is if you're letting the cheek line grow up, that's cool. Maybe just kind of clean and bring some definition to that would be my only thing. And then maybe check in with a barber, a pro, who can help trim away those flyaways and maybe bring a little shape to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got the option, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go that. It's more
Right.
if he wants to play around with
Exactly.
it. But I think this is a cool look, and it's a confident look, and
I dig it.
yeah, I agree. How we doing? Have you guys entered your giveaway? Because if you haven't entered your giveaway, you're not going to win that. You won't have that chance to win that $50 holla, right?
Yeah.
Where is it? Link.
It's getting there. Hang on.
The giveaway. Go ahead. Make sure you enter. We give away 3 things every single live stream.
Yeah. 3
And
$50 gift cards.
yeah. And if you've won before, you can win again.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A couple of lucky people. How are we doing on time? Are we getting close? Let's do one more style. We're going into a little bit more details than we normally do.
Yeah,
So
I'm guilty, man. I like to elaborate a lot.
yeah, I think it's good to go into a little more detail. All right, so this is going to be our last guy. He's got long hair, probably about 12 months of growth. The sides are coming down to about his chin. Dark hair, kind of lighter complexion, but I would say it's kind of like a Middle Eastern, Asian kind of face shape and skin complexion.
Mhm.
His beard is straight hair that comes down probably about 4 months of growth, and a little bit thinner on the front chin area and probably the mustache area, but it's a really dark beard and
Yeah.
nice full thick mustache, and the guy's probably about 24 years old.
Yeah. So, man, first of all, I love the longer hair. I think it's awesome. I'm not sure if you're rocking like an undercut under there or what, but based on what I'm looking at, I definitely dig the longer length of hair. It looked like he might be straightening his hair too. I'm not sure. Maybe he's got a little bit of a curl in there. It's just kind of being straightened. But as far as the beard goes, it's probably a little thinner than I would. Not a patchy beard, but it's just a little thinner. And from what I'm looking at here, it looks like there's so much length in the chin area, and you might be trimming it. I would let that grow, unless this is the style that's giving you the most confidence, man. Keep rocking it, but I would let that grow out a little bit more if you're going for a longer beard. Or the other thing I would say or recommend, because it's not patchy, but it's a little on the thinner side, is maybe keeping that chin a little shorter. I would say, if it were me and I was giving you your look, I would trim that chin line to kind of match the length of the sides there.
Cool. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
echo that.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Let's do some questions, pick some winners, interact with all these commenters. What do they say if like you get like a hater who comes in and like hates on every single video you do?
Haterade?
Does that mean they're actually a fan?
I mean, if they watch our content, then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Right?
I would say if you don't have haters, then you might.
Then you don't have motivators.
Yeah, you don't got motivators.
I just think it's funny like that someone would get so angry about something.
Yeah.
Especially around like growing a beard.
Yeah.
Or taking care of your hair. All right, man. What do we got? First winner? Are we going to draw that?
I'm working on it.
One live stream, I physically drew the winners.
He did.
Really?
Yeah, it was the most amazing.
I saw that live stream.
Oh, yeah?
It was awesome. Well, I don't know if the
So
photos
you had
were
some
awesome,
big,
but
big
that
shoes
was-
to fill.
you don't want to see me draw, man. I'll draw stick figures.
Yeah, that was
Was that
pretty
what you-
much. Yeah, that was pretty much the abilities that I have. If anyone like follows my Twitter feed, they'll see like the drawing I did of the Beardbrand beard oil from
Nice.
2013. It was like the worst drawing. Are you able to pull that up and show them, Josh, or is that too complex?
I can
Is
get your
it a,
insight. I can get it.
Like a
Okay.
concept drawing?
I'll get it.
Yeah, like I have an ideas book.
Okay.
And so I had the idea for the beard oil where we're doing the side wrap bottle. And in 2013, no one was doing that kind of design.
Oh, that's
Dude, who's that guy? It's Twitter. Twitter's my
oh,
jam.
Twitter.
Twitter's my jam. Ain't nobody got time for Instagram no more.
Not with all their algorithms.
Bandholtz.
Sorry. You're not Beardbrand?
Yeah, and then there it is.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Save
Look
it.
at this. Josh works so fast. Like we can see like his screen right now and he's just like
Just like yeah, click, 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 click.
Yes.
and then
No. No.
is
didn't.
it actually did the image get downloaded? It looks like a weird file type.
Oh, it is a weird file type. Let me get. I'll fix it. Let's see.
Just gotta change it underscore large, yeah.
There we
There it
go.
is. Alright. Bye, Sylvester.
I became a drawing.
So look at that. That is the most horrible drawing. But you can kind of see like the idea is like that side wrap and the little tree ranger on the front.
That's crazy.
Beardbrand on the side.
How long ago was that?
That was around like May of 2013. So 5 years ago.
It's crazy.
More than 5 years
You can
ago.
clearly see the wraparound too in the label.
Yeah. No one did that. No one did that at that time.
pretty cool.
No big brands, no little brands. I feel like if you see a side wrap bottle, that's a square bottle.
Yeah.
All started with that. Not to take credit for everything that everyone's ever designed, but just I'm gonna do
If
it.
you were first you were first. So that's what I gotta say.
Well, I'm sure someone else did
Whatever.
that too, but
Nice. So Josh, do we have our first winner?
I'm working on it.
He's
I'm
working on it,
Do
okay.
you have one?
So
Yes.
when Josh was in the startup weekday thing, and I had to run that command ship. Do you know how hard that is?
No.
Like you've got to you're trying to keep an eye on the comments, delete all like the troll comments,
Oh.
and make sure the live stream's healthy, and answer all the questions in the comments, and then like run these little pop-ups like this, like post your questions in the chat and stuff like that. It is amazingly difficult. So
All right, ready?
if you guys in the channel could always give a little shout out to Josh for all the hard work
Hell
he
yeah.
does.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Josh.
Who we got?
We have Alex Hamill,
Alex.
related to Mark.
Alex, are you in here?
Where you at, Alex?
Has our live stream only been going on for 31 minutes?
I feel like it's been going longer.
Didn't we start at 2?
We started at like
We started right at 2.
2:02. Yeah. Did it?
Does the YouTube, is it not?
Was there a
Yes,
spot where it
it's
didn't?
like
They might be a
45.
little behind. That's
I don't know
pretty
if
far
it's
behind.
I don't know.
15 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I think the community's talking with us live.
Yeah, they've been sticking with us.
So do we get the winner? Alex, is he in there? Let's get those questions done while we wait for him.
Yeah, let me get that in there.
Question. What could be the question?
Oh, let me get
Post
that
them in
back
the
up.
chat.
Alex
Hey.
is here. Cool.
Oh,
Now
there he
give it,
is.
Alex,
Which one?
whoop.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, Hugh. Enjoy your $50.
Did he say this?
Congratulations to Alex.
We got any good questions? I think someone asked, why am I so cool looking?
Well, what's the
Just
answer?
the way my mom made me.
Nice.
Actually, yeah, in like the ranking of like Beardbrand coolness, I would probably put me like towards the bottom. Because we got some like really cool looking people here.
We've got some cool people.
Yeah.
Do we want to cover some special topics?
Oh, we kind of skipped
We
that.
almost
You were
skipped
going to
that.
top that.
Yeah, I'll. Josh, do you have another winner yet, or should we wait?
Wait a little. We can wait a little bit.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to share, and I don't want to bring the live stream down to like a halt, and then everybody's like sad and crying. But I've been thinking something about that I've been thinking about lately is we think about freedom, hunger, trust, right? Those are Beardbrand's core values, and those are also core values that I've lived by for a long time, in addition to a few others. But I've been thinking about things that are diametrically opposed to those three words. And one of the ones I've been thinking about is fear. And fear, and for me, in my opinion, it definitely is diametrically opposed to freedom, and it imposes on our freedoms. And I just think I'm curious to know how you guys handle fear. I think it's natural for all of us to have a little bit of fear, but I don't think we were built for fear. I think we were built for courage. I think that's how we were naturally built. And so something that diametrically opposes freedom or courage is fear. And I think those types of things, and specifically fear, tries to encroach on who you were created to be. So, I was recently, again, just traveling, went up to see a friend of mine in Michigan. Shout out to Dan. See, I think Dan is from Michigan. But I was up there because our friend's mom was dying, and I thought about how the fear of death and how we approach life and how we raise our children to almost be afraid of death in a sense. And so I don't know, it's not that death should be feared. It's more like, what are you doing now while you're alive to push fear away and live a life of courage? So
Yeah, I would. It's almost kind of like a very stoic approach to it. Like understand that we're all going to die at some point, and how do we live the life now within our control? And I mean, I get afraid regularly, and I think I tend to just like get the cotton balls and plug it in my ears and just go la 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 la.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not going to happen. Just kind of like plead ignorance. But
yeah,
ultimately you're going to have to face those fears, and
Yeah.
if you want to grow as an individual.
absolutely. Yeah, I think in the light of growth, that's a good comment. I like that.
All right, you ready for a winner?
Ready for a winner?
Winner number 2.
No, winner number 1, because
Alex?
Alex never responded.
I thought
no,
you
Alex did.
Alex
No,
did.
wrong one.
Oh, it was the wrong
Oh,
Alex.
really?
Oh, sneaky.
Alex. Jeez.
All right, Kevin Baiko. Baco? B-A-Y-K-O.
Kevin,
Kevin.
you got to be in
Kevin
the
Flacco?
you got to be in the stream, and you got to be in the comments. Drop your name and let us know you're here.
A couple of quick questions I wanted to answer. Someone asked if we'd ever launch a cologne, and the answer is yes. We used to have a solid cologne that essentially got phased out by our utility balm that functioned in the similar role. But maybe one day we'll do a spray cologne, but it's not going to be anything anytime soon. And then these shoes are Diodoras. I picked them up in Italy, in Rome, Italy, when I made a trip out there a couple of years
Nice.
ago. And I don't wear them too frequently, but I don't even know if you can get Diodoras in the States.
Those are cool.
And then I had a couple guys asking about like the alliance and the application process. And if you're not in the alliance, it's not because we're excluding you.
Right.
It's more of we're in this testing mode. So we want to keep it purposely small to really get those feedbacks. So if you've applied and you're pretty active here, you'll have your opportunity.
Yeah.
We're not excluding anyone. It's
Right. We had a limited amount of seats. So again, the Alliance has only been alive going on its third month, I believe, third month. And so it's been private. It's been closed for now, and it'll remain private. So not everybody will get to be a part of the Alliance, but you will fill out an application. We're going to ask you a couple of questions to kind of see get to know a little more about you. And then once you're approved, we'll definitely let you into the community. And stay tuned, because we wanna make that available on a large scale this month.
yeah, cool. So Alex did come in, huh?
He did.
A little late to the show. We still got he was here, so we'll give him that.
We'll give him that? All right.
Yeah, because we haven't pulled our third winner, right?
Yeah.
So,
I just
have
did. I can. Yeah.
We'll find him. We'll find him. We'll get it to him. So we got Alex, the winner. Did the second winner get it?
Kevin. Yes.
Kevin's in here too.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. Alex Hamill. Shoot me an email, which is josh@beardbrand.com, and I'll help you out. All right.
We should be able. We can sort all the entries. We can search for.
Oh
them
yeah, I can. Never mind then.
in Gleam. Yeah, we should have your email.
I got it. Don't worry, Alex. I'll take
we
care
take
of you.
care of you.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, what time is it? We got a couple minutes
57.
left.
We
What
got
other
it.
questions have we had? Dyson hair dryer on your beard. Dan, I haven't tried the. At the cut and grind, they use the Dyson hair dryers.
Is that the black one?
It's like this round one with a giant hole in the middle. Oh, and Josh, don't forget, I got this thing still.
Oh,
up.
right. I just kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, well,
There you go.
it's a great drawing. It's probably worth keeping up for long periods of time. I haven't personally used it. My personal hair dryer is a Babyliss Pro. It's like barber grade or salon grade quality,
Nice.
so it's like 1900 watts and dries the hair real quickly.
Nice.
But I do think, like, I'm biased. I always tend to go for the high end stuff and then not buy as frequently.
Right.
So I bet
I-
you the Dyson's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Dyson, if you're watching this, send us one. Test it.
Yeah, we'll test it for you.
What other questions we got in here?
Well, you didn't win, Alex Webb, so we can't give you a gift card. I just saw that one.
Who's this guy? Poly Rogue Games. Did you see his question? Throw it in there again. We missed it.
Poly Rogue game. This one.
Mm. Yeah.
Twice. Oh, I gotta scroll up. All right.
They want Carlos to grow his beard back. Beards come and go.
Yeah.
Different style. You guys,
I'm digging
Ricky Hall just shaved his beard.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he just posted today, just completely shaved. It was.
Whoa. He's got a gnarly beard. When I first started growing out my beard, he's one of the guys that I found to give me some
Yeah,
inspiration.
he was like the OG
Yeah.
of I hate saying this, but like bearded hipsters,
Yeah.
the tatted and bearded.
Got
look.
it.
I want to call him a hipster, but
I don't see Poly Rogue game. Here, I'll message. Whoops.
yeah, Kev, if you guys are near Austin and you want to swing by the office, just hit us up at support at Beardbrand.
Yep.
And we got guys and girls coming in all the time.
Yeah.
So we'd love to show you around. If you're nearby, you want to smell the fragrances or something like that, we got an office right off of I-35, and we'd love to have you come in, shake your hand, and thank you for your business. And
Yeah, we love hearing that kind of stuff. Shoot a note to support@beardbrand.com. Let the guys know you'd like to swing by, and we'll take
get
care of you.
scheduled. Yeah.
Y'all ready for the last winner?
Yeah, let's do it.
Camilo Estrada. Let me put that in
Camille
here.
Estrada.
Camilo Estrada.
So Polly Rogue asked a question about the
Yeah.
side part.
I just was
Without
reading
actually
that.
seeing his hair, it's hard to give an exact recommendation, but I suspect the issue he's having is that he's kind of got this spongy spring and it's not staying in place. I would suspect his hair is not long enough. I would probably imagine that he needs to grow his hair longer and then use a blow dryer to tame it into place.
Yeah.
You can't just apply these products and then let it air dry, especially if you have very thick, coarse hair. And especially if it's pretty short, you need to give it some length. But yeah, so that would be my advice. Polly Rogue. We got Camilio in.
Yeah,
All right, man. 3
I got
winners.
him, and I got. I'll email everyone after this.
What do you
stream.
guys think? Best stream ever?
Yeah.
Can I talk about these for another hour?
If you want to,
These
Do it.
utility bars?
I'll throw up this.
You know, how much a shave soap goes for?
No, we don't shave
Probably
here.
like in the 25.
Yeah, it's like $25. $25 for a shave soap. This will perform at that same level or better and give you so much more flexibility and smell great and match your beard oil and match your utility bar. It's an incredible deal. It's an incredible product.
I know for me, when I got out of the shower, one of the things I really loved was the fragrance. Getting out in the shower while the steam was going, and when I was getting out, man, that Old Money was great.
Yeah.
I bet you Tree Ranger is awesome.
Tree Ranger, Spice Citrus, Tea Tree, they're all awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. High
We're done?
fives. Oh, you know what's been going on when you sit around here? It's got to be like an awkward high five.
Yeah.
It's
You
like-
gotta,
oh,
yeah.
you gotta wind up.
It's like,
It's like.
What are y'all doing?
All right, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for everything.
thanks
Cheers.
for hanging, man. We'll see you next week.
And keep on growing. I won't see you next week.
Jack will be here
Yeah.
with me.
All right.
Later.